What's going on, YouTube? How's it going? Today it is Thursday. Hopefully everyone has a good Thursday. Um, had some sales today. Hopefully people have listed eBay, Amazon. Um, but yeah, let's use in the chat. Catherine, Gail, Adam, how's it going? Pac-Man, Diesel, Michelle, what's going on? So, want to kind of do a quick show tonight. I did source one item, and I sourced it on Facebook. So I drove out. I hit the thrift store before I met her, and then met her, got it, and picked up, drove home. So I'm going to show you what I picked up, as well as I picked something up at the thrift store. I want to show you what I sold, one of the big items that I sold, and walk you through some of what I'm looking at on Shop Goodwill, and we can kind of guess the value of what you guys think stuff would sell. Now I'm kind of stepping out of my comfort zone again. I'm looking for different types of items. Again, if you look for things, you can get stuff for about $10, 7 to 10 if no one bids, and if you pick it up. But so that's kind of where I'm looking at and getting some new stuff. But it's really kind of plays off too what I sold because of it. So Joey, only haul tonight was the grocery store. Nice. All right, so let's get into it. I'm going to share my screen here, and I'm going to see if I can get the chat on one side. Duplicate. Just because I want to be able to see it as I show my screen. All right, so that's there. All right. So how's everyone else doing? Everyone else get some good sales today? Let's see. Hate to say it looks like bulk is a couple of nice electronic lots. I never thought I'd hear that, Joey. Hey, Four Oaks, what's going on? All right, so first item I'm looking at. This one I happen not to win. Hey, big brother, what's up? I happen not to win this one, but I did win another. Was this the one? Actually, this was the one I won. There was another of the same one, different brand that I missed out on. I fell asleep putting my kid to bed tonight, so I kind of missed the bids. But here, I'm sharing my screen here, and we can guess. I want you guys to guess what you think what this would go for without cheating. So let's see, share my screen. All right, so this is, oops, what I purchased. Now, all right, get that on the side. Okay, so what do you guys think I paid for this? And again, it's a globe, and I figured why not? I started looking up comps again before I sold, so I took a chance on it. And I was looking up some of them. Some have metal bases, some have wooden bases. And it's nice that they took a picture of the actual globe brand, so you can take that and look it up. Big Brother's saying 10, Michelle's saying 5, 8, okay, 19. What does everyone think it sells for? Scott's getting goodwill. Is that goodwill now, getting some treasures? So I bought it for, I think I bought it for 8. Let's see here. Yeah, I bought it for 9, sorry, 9. Plus $2, so let's say, $11 all in. What do people think it sells for? Michelle says 40, Adams 30, down to 50. Pac-Man, yeah, some do go for good money. Fluffy the Griffin, how's it going? 75. I wish it was 75, so let's look at comps. So when I pull globes up, this is what I'm seeing. So this here is the lowest one and again, this one does have the metal base. And it's the World Nation series. So if you look back over here on the globe, you can see it says the World Nation series, 12-inch diameter. Now, so with shipping, $10, so $20, $30 all in. Now, once that one goes away, you have some higher listings down here, 40, 50, 30. So they're up there. You could put it up there and sit on it. But again, this is the metal base. So if I go and look at sold, there we go. So it sells. I mean, it sells almost every day. I mean, just think about teachers and people that want uh, globes maybe, or for kids. Catherine said 40, 39. Yeah. So they do sell. And again, take into account the bases. The one I was looking at also was wooden. So if you can get one for cheap, I would not pass on it. But make sure you bake in your shipping costs. So globes. And it's kind of some of the things I'm looking at. As these auctions start ending on Goodwill, if there have no bids on it, I will look them up and I will see if they make money. But some of these probably I mean, someone bids. I would do a buy it now. These probably aren't flying off the shelf, but the higher, I mean, if you're at easily double your money on this, but definitely buy. So there's that one. Now I took a chance on this. Cameras. How much do people think I paid here? And again, I had another camera I was bidding on and I missed it. So there you go. It looks like a little camera, Olympus i5, IS5. Chris's bolo tonight is globes. Old world globes are lucrative. Yes. Yeah. If you can find nice globes, they do sell. It's not. Now, this is all assuming this works, right? It's not digital. I don't think. Film camera. So you can see here the item. You can see what it looks like. And again, I'm playing on if it works, right? But the reason I took a chance on it was because the price is right. Now, I'll take it all day. 10, 5, 5, 12 for those guesses. Fluffy the Griffin, no, I've never pulled a trigger on a salvage lot. Sorry. I want to, but I just haven't found the right one. Yeah, Demir, you can expect worse conditions. You have the probability of getting stuff higher. You can have, what's it called? You have the ability to make more money, but the risk is a lot higher, a lot higher. Now, if you're looking for parts, it might be worth it. Demir, you're right, 100% gamble. Right, and if you want to buy a salvage lot, you would assume that you're going to lose all your money. Catherine says 14. All right, so I paid $7 for this one plus the $2 handling. This will be local pickup, so I spent $9. Now for cameras, you can almost never go wrong. Some of the older models, though, they don't sell as well. You do have to research them and make sure they have their value. Again, the more accessories, the more lenses, the more money. Fluffy the Griffin, I was looking at an auction with 20 of the same printer. Yeah, if I would not, personally, I would not buy salvage of the same item. Unless you know what you're doing in terms of repair. But it could go either way, right? Personally, I would not do that for the same item. All right, so I spent $9 on this. Now, I bid on it. I said, why not? $9, right? I'm assuming I'm going to lose it all. But people will buy cameras. People like cameras. And the one reason I pulled the trigger on, there's not much movement on it. But here we can see there's only a couple up here. And $40 with $5 shipping, $40 again. And that's it. Those are only 2 listings. And then these are older models down here. Well, when I go to sold listings, and I'm probably going to sit on it for a little bit, which I'm okay with. I see a sold one here for $90. Same optical power zoom, deluxe 35mm, which you saw. This was a buy it now pre-owned for 17, so someone definitely underbid on that one. And granted, I could be sitting on it for a while. I'll take my chances. Film cameras are making a comeback. Yes. Demir, I would not touch the salvage lot. It's up to you. Yeah, I agree. It's definitely a risk. Did you ever look at what I found on the site? No, I have not, Gail. Sorry. It's been crazy today. I will, though. Let's see. 25 to 35. Yeah. I mean, I'll double my money. I'll sit on it. So I'm okay with that. If I can get stuff under 10 bucks, cameras, like someone said in the chat, cameras do well. So if you can find them cheap, make sure you look them up. Like you saw the nice one I got the other day. The nice SLR one I got for $10, as well as the what's the other one I got? I got some other one. I forget what it was. So those are the two things I won on Shop Goodwill. You'll see that when I go pick them up. But I just want to get you an idea to start looking for things that are outside what you normally look for. And just take a chance. If you have a couple bucks and you can take the risk, it might be something you're then going to look for. I mean, there's things now that I now buy that I would have never purchased before because I learned about it. Or I just took the chance to look it up. A lot of times, there's a ton of times I'll bid on stuff and I'll look it up as I go. But cameras, you can never go wrong with cameras. You can never go wrong with other unique items. And then if you want to sit on them, that's fine too. Look what I found. Yeah, that's the name of the Cincinnati Picker site. And guys, keep in mind, if you aren't subscribed to Product Sourcing 101's YouTube channel, head over there and give them a subscribe. We're trying to get them to 1,000 followers. Plus, they have good content in terms of new suppliers to buy from, new vendors, relationships to build. All right, so you guys remember this, right? This was my scanner that I bought off Shop Goodwill. I think I paid $36. Comes with the original cord. This is barely, well, there's some wear on it, not much. But scanners will do well. And this is the 1,000 trunk. And a lot of times you will see the model number on the front. So check them out. But I ended up selling this today. Someone bought it. I buy it now. So if I paid 36, did I guys tell you what I listed it for? Some of you probably already know. But I listed it as a buy it now, and I let it sit for a couple days, and I had a lot of inquiries, so I knew my price was in line. What do people think I sold that for? Or what would you try to get for it? If you paid 36, what would you list it for? $90. That's a good. So there were some out there that were 99, but there were some other listings that were lower than that, so I had to go lower. I could have sit on it longer, but lower than 99. But you're good. You're in the ballpark. 75. Michelle hit it. So I sold this for 75 with free shipping. And what's nice about this, it's small enough it will fit in a regional A box. So shipping will be anywhere between $10 and $7 given the new shipping rates. So scanners do well. Check the brand out. Test them for power. And they're small enough that you can fit them in a regional A box or a flat rate if you need to. Double check the power cords, and it does have the instructions, which I will include on there. And that was listed as used. $74.99 all in. All right, ice things. So I stopped by the thrift store on my way to get the big item, and I'm going to show you at the end. And I just happened to see this. And I said, why not? Pulled the trigger, and I picked it up because I've already sold one before. Wii Sports Resorts. A lot of the Wii Sports Resorts, Wii Sports Original. You can get $10 to $15. This one's complete, which is nice. I will test it on my Wii, but I got it for $3. It sells for $15. And there's some scratches on the back, so I will test it out. But otherwise, it looks perfect. And this sells immediately. If I test it and it works fine, assuming I don't have to clean it, it probably will sell by tomorrow's show, which is great. So that game sells really well. If you ever find that game, don't hesitate. Pull the trigger. All right. So this thing's kind of cool. What I was doing was I was perusing Facebook Marketplace. Oh, yeah, I took a pic of the Goodwill's wall of games. Yeah, Joey, I'd love to see it. I don't know if you posted it or I might have. So I was perusing Facebook Marketplace while I was trying to get my daughter to bed, and I was scrolling through it, and I was looking at things. I was looking for electronics mostly. And I came across an old listing of a Adam, no, I did not sell any Amazon today. So sidebar, the one of my packages has been delivered for about a day and a half. It says delivered and it hasn't been received yet. So not sure why they're not receiving it, but I'm hoping tomorrow a bunch of my stuff gets received in because it's just sitting around, not earning me any money. Hopefully I'll get some this week. I just sold a Jeopardy Wii game for $8, so I got another one of those. So $8, $8 to $10 you can sell your Wii games for, depending on the title. But back to my Facebook. So I saw it pop up and I looked it up and I was quite surprised. And given the condition of it and the price, I said, why not? So here it is. If you can find this, go for it. Now, this is definitely a bolo. Now, let's see if I can show you what I'm showing you. So there it is. It's called Dogfight. It's American Heritage by Milton Bradley. Ages 9 to adult. It's kind of cool. It's from World War One. You can see here. World War One air battle game. Granted, it's old, 1963. It's taped. Now, anyone guess what I bought this for? Again, I took the chance. And if I couldn't sell it, I said, oh well. Because I've already made my money on certain other things, so I'm just reinvesting, to trying different things. And $1. I wish I got for $1. $3, $5. So you guys are shooting low. 9. Catherine, you're close. Facebook Marketplace deal. Met her at Walmart. I paid $10 for this. $10 cash. $20 gets you a barcode scanner. Good investment for eBay. Yeah, I'd love it. So I need to get a barcode scanner. Gail says 30. So I paid $10. Now, if you look up comps for these, even if you look at pieces, the pieces for this game are selling. And this is totally complete. This game is selling anywhere between $50 and $70 plus shipping. So it pays for itself. There's all the pieces in here. You can see stuff it's been preserved pretty well. It's got the cards. The little plain pieces. It has all the how does I break it? I always do this. I always break things. Luckily, the thing fell out, but it just fits in there. All right, so yeah, there you go. So this game sells anywhere between $50 and $70. What I will do is, there we go. See that? All right, so you can see all the pieces in there. So they're all in there. It's great condition. The only issue is there's tape on the corners, which is fine. And it looks like they sell consistently. There's a ton on eBay, but they're all selling. If you check solds, they aren't staying long. So $10 to $70, I would think is a good flip. So it looks like Pac-Man. What's Pac-Man's question? Has anyone noticed selling new stuff on eBay? It wants a UPC now. I have to go on the desktop finalize it. So Pac-Man on the eBay app that asks for UPC. For me, I'll pull up the listing using the UPC, and I'm trying to find a UPC. Okay, here we go. So I can pull it up. I'll scan it, and I'll put everything in my listing. And when I hit list, it will prompt me for the UPC. And what happens is I'll type it in, and it'll prompt me. It'll come up, and I'll type in the UPC on the back. Otherwise, I will save it and type it in. But you have the option to type the UPC in, at least on iOS. I don't know about Android. I've found that even things that I don't list, things you list as new definitely prompt you to do it. New other doesn't require you to, but I find that I have better selling success if I type UPC in. A lot of times for your games, if you scan the barcode to search for the listings, you will find listings with the UPC already in there, which I think helps your game sell well. I always put in UPC for games. Again, I don't know if I'm superstitious on it, but I find that when I do that, I tend to sell a lot better that way. Pac-Man saying I don't see any prompts. So when you go to list, it should prompt you just before you hit finalize. Other than that, it'll do NA. But yeah, you can go to your desktop as well. A lot of times I'll take pictures on the phone and I'll finalize everything on the computer with UPC and price. So either way, I mean, as long as you get UPC on there, you should be fine. But yes, Big Brother, you are correct to get you more exposure. So those are some of the things I looked at. Take a look at cameras. Take a look at other items. Step outside. I don't think I'd ever look. I would have never bought this, but I took a chance. And always look up shipping. Always look up shipping and make sure that what you're putting on your base price covers you for what your buy price is. So if I bought that for 10 and only sold it for 20, shipping would cost me $10. So I probably wouldn't make any money. Big Brother, I do not use a phone for listing. I love using my phone for listing. So I already have a sold listing of this one because I'm just going to go back in and relist it. Hey, Carol, what's going on? But if I did not have this, I love my phone because I would take my phone, I would scan it, it would pull up the sold listings on eBay. I'd hit sell similar, take my pictures with my phone, save the listing on my phone, and I do that for a couple items, and then I'd open it up on eBay, then finish the listing out. I find the process of taking pictures while selling similar saves me a lot of time with my phone. So, hey, Carrie, what's going on? So that's what helps me in terms of process flow. I found that help with games, at least. I can list 10 games in probably 5 minutes. Easily. Getting all that stuff in there and then finalizing it on the laptop if I need to. I can finalize it on the phone, but definitely getting the pictures as the sell similar comes in takes a lot. I take pictures only on the phone, do listing on the computer. Yeah, that's kind of the way I do it. Have you been to the zoo to see Fiona the baby hippo? Which zoo? Are you saying Columbus Zoo? I didn't know we had a baby hippo. Or the Cincinnati Zoo. Or the Toledo Zoo. Yeah, so I got to pick up some Goodwill stuff. Fingers are too big. That's awesome. Big guy, I did submit your name for the code, so I'm hoping to have it soon. I don't know if Megan's on vacation, but I reached out to her. We'll see when she gets back to me. So I didn't forget about you. I know Catherine. I gotta look at your stuff, and as well as Gail, I'm gonna hit your link. All right, everybody. So I just want to give you a quick video on what to look for. Look at value. Don't let things overlook. Go and shop Goodwill and look for low-priced items. Low-priced items might have some good value, make you some money, and that $200 code. You find you some low-priced items that you might need to sit on or that sell well. So again, that scanner probably sold within a couple days. But hopefully that helped, guys. Hit the like button if the video helped you out. Friday night, and we'll see whenever everyone's sold. If anyone wants to come on tomorrow, let me know, and we can have a little hangout. But we'll talk to you guys later. See ya.